Hello there, fellow knowledge seekers and adventurers of the internet. I am the one and only BrainyOwl, your wise and sarcastic guide to all things intellectual and whimsical. Welcome to my humble corner of YouTube. I'll need your help to continue this journey together. So, do me a solid favor and hit that subscribe button right away. Yes, that one down there. It's like signing up for a lifetime of wisdom and laughter, all rolled into one. You might be wondering, why, oh wise owl, have you graced us with your presence on this vast World Wide Web? Good question, my dear viewers, good question. The truth is, I've flown all the way to this internet realm to share my vast knowledge and, of course, my sarcasm, with all of you. So, if you're up for some witty banter and a whole lot of wisdom, you've come to the right place. Welcome to the Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, the game that's been praised to the heavens and back. So, here we have our hero, Link, who's just your average forest kid, living it up in Kokiri Forest with all these weird forever young children. I mean, seriously, they never grow up? Must be nice, avoiding all the adult responsibilities. So, off goes Link on a mission to find a sword and shield because what's a hero without his gear? But wait, first, he has to deal with Mido, the Kokiri brat who thinks he's the boss of everything just because he has a fairy. Talk about inflated ego. Now, the Great Deca Tree, a massive tree with a face, decides to bless Link with a quest to break some curse. Wow, how original. Because who needs a straightforward plot when you can have a magical tree spewing riddles and sending kids on errands? But wait, the best part, after all the puzzle solving and monster slaying, Link reaches the heart of the Deca Tree, only to find out he's too late. Oh, the drama. And the Deca Tree decides to bless him with a mission to stop some evil guy named Ganondorf. Thanks for the tip, Mr. Tree, we totally didn't figure that one out. Ah, the thrilling adventure of Link leaving the cozy confines of Kokiri Forest because, you know, exploring the outside world is so overrated. And what better way to venture forth than with the constant nagging of Navi, the helpful fairy companion? Hey, listen, she says, as if I can't see where I'm going. So, here's our hero, Link, wandering through Hyrule Field, meeting random strangers, and cutting grass like it's going out of style. Because who needs a quest when you can be a glorified gardener instead? But wait, there's a surprise. Our forest friend runs into Princess Zelda, who's been spying on the evil guy, Ganondorf. Right, because princesses make the best secret agents. But hold on, she gives Link a shiny new ocarina, oh, the honor. Apparently, it's a symbol of their everlasting friendship or something. How sweet. Now, Zelda starts spouting some prophecy about the sacred realm and the Triforce. Because nothing says quality time with the princess like cryptic riddles and a potential apocalypse. Thanks for the bedtime story, Zelda. Who needs a Game Boy when you've got an ocarina, right? But here's the kicker, after all this drama and prophecy stuff, Zelda disappears. Poof, gone. Because who needs a princess when you can be the chosen one, right? So, our pointy-eared hero, Link, ventures into this scorching hot mountainous region to meet the Gorons, because who doesn't want to befriend giant rock-eating creatures? First, let's talk about Dodongo's Cavern, the delightful dungeon that's essentially a rock-filled sauna. I mean, who needs a vacation to a tropical island when you can have molten lava and dodgy platforms to navigate? Now, our hero has to deal with the Gorons, a bunch of large, grumpy fellows who love to roll around like they're auditioning for a bowling team. And, of course, they're starving because their precious rocks are gone. Cue the waterworks. So, Link embarks on a mission to save the Gorons' appetite by, you guessed it, smashing rocks. Forget heroics, we're in the rock-breaking business now. Because who needs a sword when you can be a Goron's handyman? But hold on, the real treat is the boss battle. Meet King Dodongo, the giant dinosaur-esque creature who loves nothing more than spewing fire and rolling around like a demented hamster in a ball. It's like a rock concert with extra flames. After all the rock smashing and boss fighting, Link finally earns the Goron's trust and even receives a shiny new prize, the Goron's Ruby. Wow, thanks. Just what I always wanted, a shiny rock. Because every hero needs a collection of shiny trinkets, right? So, our hero, Link, makes his way to Zora's Domain, a beautiful underwater paradise filled with fishy friends and, you guessed it, icy water slides. Because who doesn't love sliding around on ice like a penguin? Of course, we can't forget King Zora, the large and in-charge ruler of the Zoras. He's got a little issue. His precious daughter, Princess Ruto, has gone missing. Cue the waterworks, because nothing says drama like a missing fish princess. But fear not, our courageous hero, Link, takes it upon himself to dive into the treacherous waters and rescue the princess. And what do you know, she's trapped inside Jabu Jabu, the friendly giant fish deity who thinks it's perfectly normal to swallow princesses whole. Inside Jabu Jabu's belly, it's a real carnival of creepy crawlies, slimy tentacles, and jelly-like monsters, oh my. And let's not forget about the room filled with squishy eyeballs. Because who wouldn't want to be greeted by floating eyeballs on their vacation? But hold on, it gets better. Princess Ruto is all high and mighty, ordering Link around like he's her personal servant. Because clearly, the hero's main purpose is to fetch lost princesses. But hey, no worries, we've got thick skin. We're the hero of time, after all. After surviving the eyeballs and jelly monsters, Link finally rescues the princess and brings her back to Daddy King Zora. And, of course, he's oh so grateful for our hero's heroic efforts. And there you have it, the enthralling Zora's Arch and underwater escapade of icy slides, giant fish deities, and princess rescues. Because what's an epic adventure without a little swimming with the fishies? Oh, the grand moment when our pointy-eared hero, Link, finally gets to wield the legendary Master Sword in The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. Because, you know, every hero needs a fancy sword to add to their collection of magical trinkets. After navigating through a series of challenging puzzles, Link finally reaches the Master Sword's pedestal. Cue the dramatic music and the shining light, because it's time for the big reveal. And there it is, in all its glory, the Master Sword, the blade of evil's bane, the savior of the universe, and probably the most overhyped sword in video game history. But hey, it's got a fancy name, so it must be super powerful, right? Now, here comes the suspenseful part. As Link reaches for the sword, a voice echoes in his head. Wow, mind-blowing. Clearly, this is a sign of something epic about to happen. Or it's just some magical sword doing magical sword stuff. But wait, the real kicker is when Link pulls the sword out of the pedestal, and it turns him into an adult. Ta-da! Because what every hero wants is to fast forward through their teenage years and become an adult overnight. Thanks, Master Sword, for the gift of early adulthood. So, there you have it, the majestic moment of Link getting the Master Sword, a grand spectacle of puzzles, dramatic lighting, and the miraculous transformation into adulthood. Oh, brace yourselves for the exciting adult Link arc in The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, where our little forest kid magically becomes a grown-up hero overnight. Because why go through the awkward teenage years when you can skip straight to adulthood, right? So, after pulling the Master Sword from its pedestal, Link transforms into adult Link, complete with a fancy new outfit and a sudden growth spurt. I mean, who needs puberty when you have a magical sword to do the trick? Now, adult Link's all grown up and ready to face the world. And here comes the twist. Link's mission is to awaken the 6 sages and stop Ganondorf from taking over the world. Because apparently, that's what every grown-up does in their free time, saving the universe from evil warlords. But hold on, we can't forget about Princess Zelda, who's now all grown up too and goes incognito as Sheik, the enigmatic ninja. Throughout the adult Link arc, we'll encounter dungeons, temples, and all sorts of challenging puzzles. But fear not, our hero has the power of the Master Sword and the Ocarina of Time, because who needs a regular sword and a harmonica when you can have magic? Oh, here we go, the grand finale of The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, the Ganon Castle and ending arc. Because, you know, we can't wrap up an epic quest without a final showdown with the big bad boss, right? So, after all the time-traveling shenanigans, our heroic adult Link finally faces the treacherous Ganondorf in his mighty castle. And what a castle it is, dark, ominous, and filled with booby traps. Because every villain needs a dramatic lair for their dramatic villainy. Now, we can't forget about the 7 meddlesome sages, who are supposed to help us seal the evil Ganondorf. But of course, they've been conveniently captured and spread all over the castle. Because it wouldn't be an adventure without some last-minute rescuing. Throughout the Ganon Castle, we'll encounter puzzles, enemies, and all sorts of challenging obstacles. But hey, we've got the Master Sword and the Ocarina of Time. We're practically invincible. Except for all those times we fell into bottomless pits or got fried by Ganondorf's magic. And let's not forget about the epic boss battles, from a possessed horse to Ganondorf's alter ego, Ganon, the giant, pig-faced demon. Because why settle for just one boss battle when you can have two, right? And there you have it, the thrilling Ganon Castle and ending arc and adventure of rescuing sages, defeating villains, and saving the world with the power of music. Because what's an epic quest without some musical heroics, huh? Until next time, my fellow sarcastic adventurers. Don't forget to subscribe. Hoot hoot!